Butner?
Bittner.
Thank you.
Yep.
Just made a mockery of myself, which would be nothing new. Good? Okay. All right, we are here at Hackman Field tonight. Welcome, everybody, to this Zaleski Sports broadcast. You're watching the 60 Days of Summer right here on Zaleski Sports, as, again, we are set for Dairyland League baseball action here tonight, and joined by player manager Justin Rayburn. I've said that a lot over the last few years, but we'll say it for the first time here at Hackman. Justin Rayburn, player manager of the visiting teams. Obviously, a lot of thoughts, emotions, happiness, all that kind of stuff. But tell us what it's like. I know we saw you coming in here. Hadn't really been in this dugout before, but thoughts and emotions coming into this one here tonight.
Yeah, that was the first thing I said. Was it's weird walking into the stadium and coming into the first base dugout. I joked with Jason Goody that I said I'll probably walk back to the other dugout at some point. But no, it's pretty cool to be back, and it's cool just because it's such a fun atmosphere here.
It is, and it's an atmosphere that you helped to build. The Chaparrals obviously owe you a lot. I'll speak for them as far as just getting the program to where it is today. A lot of good teams that you had and you were a part of, and then just that tradition and all the fun known here at the Chaparrals. A lot of it is connected to you. So how do you kind of categorize your time here with the Chaparrals?
What made my time here fun and I guess enjoyable was I pretty much had to worry about just the on-field stuff, and Dan and Jason and Adam and all those guys, they do such a good job with the stuff outside of the sponsorship, the making it quite the production. So I guess that was the thing that I was most grateful for was they took care of that, and they really built up the atmosphere part of it. And I just, like I said, I took care of the on-field stuff, which also was fairly successful over the years. But I really got to give them a lot of credit.
Yeah, it was fun watching you and your team. So now we get to watch you and your team now a few times this year. This is the first time here in 2020. We'll play right here at Hackman. Pittsville River Bandits. Ben Bittner on the mound today. What else can you tell us about your ball club this year?
This is our third game in the league. We've actually been playing for about 5 years. I think this is our 6th year, but those previous 5 years were all non-league games. We weren't in a league. We wanted to see how it went for a while, and we had a really good turnout. We still have good numbers. I think we have 14 here tonight for a road game on a weeknight. And so we just thought it was time. It's our hometown. These are guys we grew up playing baseball with in the backyard and, in high school ball, and some of us get to play with our brothers and relatives, and so it's cool to, I guess, build a team from kind of nothing in your hometown.
First year in this league, as we talked about before here in the Dairyland League. What are team goals here coming in 2020?
This year we're hoping, it's a different year. We had like a 24-game schedule. It kind of got cut in half, really. So we're hoping just to kind of establish ourselves in the league and hopefully be, somewhere towards the top half. It's a little tougher now with half the teams cut out of it. But we're just, the one thing I noticed with these guys is we just have fun. We're here to win, but we have a blast. I mean, these guys, you'll see a lot of smiles in the dugout with the Pittsville guys.
Pittsville River Bandits manager and player, center field tonight?
Yep.
There you go. Justin Rayburn. Justin, thanks for stopping by. Good luck here tonight, all right?
Thank you.
All right, we'll let Justin go. His team's going to go get warmed up here.
Thanks.
You got it, Justin. As we are in the Grassland Dairy pregame show, Grassland Dairy, exciting, rewarding career opportunities available now at Grassland.com. Again, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Every time I go to Grassland, everybody there is having such a good time, smiles on their faces. Everybody's is just walking around happy. And if that's the kind of employment opportunity you're looking for, Grassland Dairy is really just on the road here from Marshfield and located with easy access from all points in central Wisconsin. And again, exciting, rewarding career opportunities available now at Grassland.com. We'll take a quick 30-second check with Grassland and be back with Marshfield Chaparrals assistant coach Jason Kurth. Back to Hackman after this. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. All right, back here to Jack Hackman in Marshfield. Dairyland League baseball tonight. Marshfield Chaparrals taking on the Pittsville River Bandits. Talked to player manager Justin Rayburn from the River Bandits just a moment ago. Of course, Justin was player manager here in Marshfield for many years, coming back here for the first time as a Pittsville River Bandit here tonight. So that's pretty exciting stuff. A lot of emotions, a lot of things running through Justin's head. We'll have Jason sit down next to us here, but coming back here to face off against his old mates for the first time in his history anyway. And we'll talk to Marshfield Chaparrals assistant manager Jason Kurth. We talked to Justin Rayburn. You know Justin well, and talked to him about his time here. We need some steady leadership, and that's been there with you and Lurk. I keep on it, man, oh man, Luke Wirtz. There you go. I mean, really, you tell him I said that too. I call him Lurk. That's maybe kind of a good name for him. I think of it. Nate McDonald out in center field. I mean, you guys really the stability here on the team as far as guys coming back year after year, and then surrounded with all of those new guys. You're out to a 4-0 record. Here this year with a heavy participation from guys from Southwood County. 4 games in, now starting the 5th. How's the team kind of coming along with, kind of a nice mix here, I think?
Yeah, it's a good group of guys. I think we all really enjoy being around each other. We have fun in the dugout. We have fun, before games, after games. So it's been nice to get to know a bunch of these guys that, you've never had the chance to play with. And the guys that you have had a chance to play with. Me and Nate went to high school together, and so, we've had a lot of fun.
And then you add a couple from Abbotsford, Victor Gonzalez, Luis Rivera, Gonzalez with a home run out of Minocqua on Sunday.
We knew Victor had some good pop coming in. He came in the first day of tryouts and took a couple over the fence here, so it was good to see him get into one on Sunday.
And then Luis tried to throw his arm out at third base on Sunday, kind of tried to make a snap throw. Had to hustle it over there, and he felt something kind of pop, but he stayed on. But those guys coming in from Abbotsford, really kind of an all-star team here in 2020.
Yeah, it's a good group. Luke did a great job of putting guys together, and I'm excited to see where the rest of the season takes us.
Don't want to look past games. I know it's not something that you want to really take a look at, but interesting game coming up this weekend on Saturday down at Sparta. Sparta always puts together a good team. And saying nothing about the Pittsville River Bandits. Obviously, you got to win this game here first, but I may not have a chance to talk to you before then. But Sparta always puts a good team together, giving you guys some fits over the years. So how do you view your team? The grand scheme of things right now.
I'm excited to play some good competition down there. Those guys down in Sparta, they play a lot of games every year, and they always have a great team. They're always competing in state playoffs, so I'm excited to see how we look, see how a game goes on Saturday.
All right, assistant manager Jason Kurth, go tell Alerts I'm looking for him, and have a good game tonight. All right, thanks, Jason. All right, so we continue our Grassland Dairy pregame show. Take a look at the Fitbit. Tells me we've got 10 minutes to first pitch here from Hackman in Marshfield. Now is the time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers that live sports are on Zaleski Sports right now. Start our 60 days of summer 24 days ago. We had about 45 broadcasts scheduled over those 60 days. We thought that was a pretty good effort. With some changes and things almost changing daily, over 100 broadcasts here in our 60 days of summer, as we will add 19U baseball. That starts on Sunday, and then a full slate of 19U baseball games with the Chaparrals, with 18U fast pitch softball, with Marshfield Bandits football, with racing at SK Speedway, and a few more things, few more surprises along the way. We'll get back to the golf course. Pretty good chance you'll see us at a volleyball court before it's all said and done. So a lot to look forward to. Those of you watching on YouTube, hit subscribe down below. It's free to subscribe, and you'll get alerted to all of our broadcasts, so you'll never miss another Zaleski Sports broadcast. And on Facebook, just hit the like button, and the same thing will happen there. You'll get alerted to future broadcasts right here on Zaleski Sports. Got a lot of fun in store for you tonight. We'll wrap up our Grassland Dairy pregame show here from Hackman Field. Again, we're less than 10 minutes from first pitch, and we'll say thanks to Grassland Dairy for providing our pregame coverage and game coverage here as our lead sponsor here in the 60 days of summer. Grassland Dairy, exciting, rewarding career opportunities available now at grassland.com. Back for the first pitch in just a bit. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
When you need high-quality granite and quartz work for your next project, turn to the Granite Shop. Choose from a wide range of products at our indoor showroom. From fabrication to installation, we are your full-service stone experts. The Granite Shop. Call today for a free estimate.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with easy and simple home delivery. That's right, Hewitt's Meat will deliver your favorite meat, treats, sides, and snacks right to your door. All you need to do is email online store at hewittsmeats.com for your order form. Fill it out, send it back, and Hewitt's Meats will deliver to your door in Marshfield, Hewitt, Auburndale, and Chile. Again, email to online store at hewittsmeats.com to get started. Of course, you can still visit the store on Downwind Drive in Marshfield and visit Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. All right, welcome back to Jack Hackman Field here in Marshfield as we get ready to bring you live baseball here on 60 Days of Summer on Zaleski Sports. Jason Zaleski here. Lucas Holheisel producing today's show. Brandon Berg on our, the best camera we got. That's how that works. Nasonville Dairy is the 2020 Processor Grant Award winner. Congratulations to Nasonville Dairy. Our starting lineups, and we'll start first with the visiting Marshfield Chaparrals. And Bergie, if you can get us a shot of the meeting happening at home plate, that'll be a good place for us to start as we take a look at both player managers, Justin Rayburn and Luke Wirtz, getting the ground rules here and refamiliarizing themselves with each other. They were teammates for a number of years here with the Chaparrals. Again, Justin Rayburn coming back for the first time as a non-Marshfield Chaparral here, player manager for the Pittsville River Bandits in 2020 and playing Dairyland League action right along with us here today. And we will start with the Pittsville River Bandits. Leading off and designated hitter is Sawyer Ladick. Number 21 is the center fielder, Justin Rayburn. Shortstop is Sam Schwanebeck. At first base, number 44, Casey Crone. In right field is number 12, Nathan Dupuis. Second base, number 9, Ryan Parkinson. In left field, number 1, Jordan Rayburn. Pitching is number 23, Eric Neve. I'm going to have to go back and relook at that. That doesn't make any sense, but we'll double-check their roster they sent in. And catching is number 3, Robbie Hall for the Pittsville River Bandits. Again, we'll do a double-check on that here in just a second. For the Marshfield Chaparrals, leading off and playing center field is Nate McDonald. Batting second, playing in right field, Caleb Kromenacher. Donovan Brandel at first base, batting third today. Victor Gonzalez, designated hitter. Second baseman is Luke Wirtz. Third baseman is Jason Kurth. Batting seventh and playing shortstop for the Chaparrals is Will Lee. Catching for the Chaps tonight and batting eighth, Sean O'Connell. And in left field is Nick Anderson. Pitching for the Chaparrals today is Ethan Peters. And we're going to go take another peek at that River Bandit lineup. Something isn't adding up there to me, as they've got number 23, Eric Neve. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So Eric Neve is pitching. At third base is Ben Bittner, and he is being hit for by Sawyer Laddick. All right, now we got that all squared away. So again, Bittner at third base, and he will be hit for by the leadoff hitter, Sawyer Laddick. That's how all that works out. I know I had a special note on there for some reason. Now we got it all figured out. Again, you're watching Dairyland League Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, and Bergie will get us a nice shot of the Chaparrals coming out of the dugout here as they are introduced to the home Hackman crowd here in Marshfield. And again, leading off for the Chaparrals is center fielder Nate McDonald. In right field is Caleb Kromenacher. Batting third and first base is Donovan Brandel. Saw Donnie start against the Minocqua Wood Ducks on Sunday. No decision for Brandel in that game as the win goes to Hunter Korger. Designated hitter Victor Gonzalez. And second baseman we see there, player manager Luke Wirtz. And Jason Kurth. At third base, assistant manager And thanks again to Jason for joining us in our Grassland Dairy pregame show. Will Lee at shortstop, Sean O'Connell catching. So we see him come out of the lineup, and finally, it's the left fielder, Nick Anderson. All right, we will take a short commercial break. We'll be back for first pitch here at Hackman in just a moment. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neilsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient rood furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
All right, back here to Hackman Field as we get set for Marshfield Chaparrals baseball action. Pitching for the Chaparrals is Ethan Peters. Peters played right field up in Minocqua and had a little bit of fun up there. A couple balls hit to him each time. He rifled them back in, showing off his arm strength from right field and just generally having a good time up there in Minocqua, as we all did. So Peters will get the nod here tonight. Lefty from the Wisconsin Rapids area pitches at Loras College during his school season. And he, Donovan Brandel, and a couple others here that play collegiately had played anywhere between 1 to 5 games, and that was it. And it was all shut off at that point. And so a lot of these guys very happy to get back in action and take part. And again, what has really turned into an all-star team here as players from all around the area come in to play for the Chaparrals here this year. And a couple of the old standards, again, as you watched assistant manager Jason Kurth in our Grassland Dairy pregame show, he, Luke Wirtz, Nate McDonald, to name a few, have been regulars in the Chaparrals dugout over the last few years. Along with player manager Justin Rayburn. Rayburn comes back for the first time in the visiting dugout to take on his old mates here in Marshfield as he's player manager for the Pittsville River Bandits here in 2020. And something we've been excited to see and excited for Justin to come back. And again, as pitch against his, play center field and take a few hits against his old mates. He is on deck now. We are led off by the River Bandits designated hitter Sawyer Laddick. And a strike from Peters, and we are underway here in the top of the first inning from Marshfield. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Those of you that keep the oddball, is what I'll call them, baseball stats, first pitch at 7:06 this evening. A couple minutes behind, technically. high for a ball. Peters ready, and the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. O'Connell hangs on to it, and it's the first out, first batter, and a strikeout for Peters. And fans in the parking lot excited, honking their horns for Peters. Probably what happened. So Justin Rayburn comes back and will be his first at-bat here against his old team in the Chaparrals. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. Justin, again, Marshfield Chaparrals owe a lot to player-manager Justin Rayburn and the work he did here over the past number of years, helping to build this team to what it is today. Swing and a miss there for strike 2, and the city of Pittsville owes Justin a lot for everything he does in that community with the school, coaching, and here now with his River Bandits in the Dairyland League this year, inside there for a ball. Saw Justin and Dad Dan at the golf course a couple weeks ago. Dan, a nice long birdie putt, got himself on the highlights, and it'll be strikeout number 2 for Peters as Rayburn in his first at-bat here and his first time back to Marshfield ends in a strikeout swinging. Peters throws hard throwing, hard charging Ethan Peters. And again, a long-time Marshfield Chaparral, Sam Schwanebeck, batting now for the River Bandits. Another one of those that came up here with Justin and made a big impact here for the Chaparrals over the years. Strike there. River Bandits, a team that had already existed, so not a new team, just a new team here to the Dairyland League, as Rayburn and Schwanebeck would plan that River Bandits schedule around the Chaparrals schedule. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Schwanebeck. Strike on the outside corner, evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Peters struck out Laddick and Rayburn, both swinging for outs 1 and 2, and has got Schwanebeck on the ropes. Here's the 2-2, off-speed pitch in the dirt. Infield, outfielders just kind of standing around watching Ethan Peters do his thing. This one grounded up through the box, and it'll be a 2-out hit for Sam Schwanebeck. Nice piece of at-batting there for Schwanebeck. Ran that count full after he got ahead of Peters 2-1. Took the full count offering right back up the box. Brings up the first baseman, Casey Crone. Pittsville comes in with a record of 1-1. Lost a 10-inning game at home against Everest to start the year a week and a half ago, and then picked up a win at home against Merrill on Sunday. Chaparrals come in at a perfect 4 wins, no losses on the season, and taking a look at their schedule, that Sparta game coming up on Sunday, definitely going to be a contest there. We'll see what the River Bandits have to say here in Marshfield today. A strike there by Peters, but the Chaparral is going to be a tough team to beat here in 2020. It certainly can be done any given day, all that kind of talk, but this is a squad that is fit neatly at every position. Off-speed pitch, Crone out ahead and swings through it. Chaparral's dugout telling Peters he's nasty. It was a nasty pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first is Schwanebeck. Peters looking to put away the River Bandits here in the top of the first. And he deals off speed again. This one's going to get past O'Connell, and Schwanebeck will head down to second base. That one in the dirt. We're going to give Peters a wild pitch on that, and he can come at me later if he doesn't like it, but 2 balls, 2 strikes. But he's spiking in front of the catcher. That's a wild pitch. Still 2 strikes, though. Still a chance here for Peters to end things for the Bandits here on the top of the first. Peters looks at Schwannebeck and now steps off as Schwannebeck, during that look-in, was still hopping around at second base. Schwannebeck takes his lead. Peters takes a breath, looks at Schwannebeck, and deals the 2-2. Strike 3 called as Peters will strike out the side. Here in the top of the first, Laddick and Rayburn go down swinging. Crone looking, leaves Schwannebeck on second. Chaparrals coming to bat in the bottom of the first after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Back here to Jack Hackman Field with the Chaparrals coming up here in the bottom of the first. They will send McDonald, Kromenacher, and Brandel to the plate. Caleb Kromenacher, brother Nathan, on the bench to start today's contest. Again, Peters struck out the side. Did give up a single with 2 outs to Schwannebeck. Struck out all 3 outs in the top of the first. Kind of what we've come to expect from this Chaparrals pitching staff. They've got the ability to do that. And Peters showed off there. So again, Nate McDonald to lead things off here in the bottom of the first for the Chaparrals. Justin Rayburn, player manager for the River Bandits, stands in center field as he now takes the field for the first time as an opposing defender here at Hackman. Talked to Justin in our Grassland Dairy pregame show about his kind of thoughts, emotions coming back here. Coming back for the first time as McDonald gets brushed off the plate. Two balls, no strikes from starting pitcher Eric Neve. Chaparrals dugout, lively bunch again tonight. Shouting out all kinds of interesting things, and that was high and tight, and McDonald has to get out of the way and draws a leadoff walk. That'll bring up the right fielder, Caleb Kromenacher. 4 straight balls from Neve. And any way you can, that's what you want out of your leadoff hitter. Just get on base. Start the game on a positive note, and with McDonald's speed, he can work himself around the bases. The right-handed Neve delivers to Kromenacher and delivers a strike. First strike thrown of the outing here for Eric Neve. McDonald going to second. Throw down is not in time. And as I was saying, get that leadoff hitter aboard. And he can make things happen, especially with the speed of McDonald. And he swipes second base as that pitch came in for a ball. And now runner in scoring position for the Chaparrals here in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Right fielder Caleb Kromenacher will. And we're going to get a balk called as the base umpire calls the balk on Eric Neve, and that'll send McDonald down to third. And as I was just saying a moment ago, he will work himself around the bases. He stands at third with only 2 pitches thrown after he walked. So 2 pitches and a balk. He stands at third base now. As River Bandit catcher Robbie Hall went out to try to settle Neve down a little bit. That one will be fouled up and out of play. Off the third base grandstand. By the way, still plenty of time to get down here to Hackman. Take in today's ball game. Free admission at all Marshfield Chaparrals games. Social distancing is allowed. Bring your own chair. Sit where you want. Distance to your heart's content, if that's your thing. Off-speed pitch misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Or you can just snuggle in with everybody else. But a very nice night. Full sun here for the most part. And this one will be hit down the line in left, chasing after it and into the Chaparrals bullpen as Jordan Rayburn gave chase down that left field line. Yeah, full sun. It's going to be a pretty nice night. Bring a jacket with you. It'll get a little brisk after the sun goes down. But for the next hour and a half or so, it's going to be very comfortable out here. I've got shorts and T-shirt on, jacket unzipped. Here's the 2-2 from Neve. That one in the dirt. Pretty good level of harassment from the Chaparrals dugout towards Eric Neve. It's all part of baseball. It's just part of it. Count now full to Kromanacher. Here it is. And this one will be popped up in the infield over towards third. And under it is Ben Bittner for out number 1. Kromanacher got ahead and under that pitch. That'll bring up the first baseman, Donovan Brandel. Donnie hasn't quite found his stroke from the plate yet this year. Not up to his standards anyway. But a number of ground balls for Donnie. That's not normally what he's into. See if he can get one out of the infield here and let McDonald score from third. First skips in for a ball. Again, thanks for watching here on Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports, the only place you can watch every Marshfield Chaparrals game here in 2020. And Brandel is going to hit that one over to short. That'll be enough to score McDonald from third. And out by a half a step is Brandel. He will pick up the RBI on the 6-3 putout. So base is cleared and 1 run in for the Chaparrals. Brings up the designated hitter, Victor Gonzalez. Saw Gonzalez hit a home run up in Minocqua on Sunday. Talked to assistant manager Jason Kurth about Gonzalez in our pregame show. Said they liked Gonzalez's power. And will play in the field at first base when called upon. But every time we see Victor, Vamonos Chaparrals, what we tell him, and a big swing there by Gonzalez. One of the 2 from Abbotsford, along with Luis Rivera, coming to play for the Chaparrals here in 2020. Neve looks in, delivers the 0-1 to Gonzalez. That one is lifted into the third base grandstands and will clear it. But again, hit those of you watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's free to do, and you'll be alerted to every Marshfield Chaparrals broadcast. That's why you're watching, and all the other broadcasts we do. It's free to do, and you'll be reminded in that way. And same on Facebook, hit the like button. And Gonzalez drives this one to deep right and out of play, as that had home run distance on it, just down the right field line of foul into the past the bullpen of the River Bandits. Out in front of that just a bit was Gonzalez. But again, you hit the like button on Facebook, subscribe button on YouTube, and be alerted to all future Zaleski Sports broadcasts. It's free to do, and you won't miss a game by doing it. Off-speed pitch misses outside. And thousands before you have hit that button, and they've lived to tell about it. So go ahead, take a chance. Roll the dice. Here's the 1-2 to Gonzalez, and again, out in front of that one. Off-speed pitch, he tried to lay off of it, tried to wait back on it. And wasn't able to pull the bat back, and by the time he got that far down, he had already delivered it foul. So here's the 1-2 again from Neve. Another off-speed pitch. This one is hit into center field. Rayburn under it, and high fly ball finally finds the mitt of the center fielder, Justin Rayburn, for out number 3. We have played one complete here in Marshfield. Our score after one, Marshfield 1, Pittsville nothing.
When you need high-quality granite and quartz work for your next project, turn to the Granite Shop. Choose from a wide range of products at our indoor showroom. From fabrication to installation, we are your full-service stone experts. The Granite Shop. Call today for a free estimate.
Marshfield Country Club is located just west of Marshfield on County Road H. Enjoy 18 holes of golfing along the picturesque Yellow River with golf available for all skill levels. Marshfield Country Club also has a full menu including burgers, sandwiches, and homemade pizza. Marshfield Country Club restaurant is also fun at night. Make your tea time now by visiting golfmcc.com. Again, added to our schedule is the Independent Baseball League, and just getting some breaking news here from the Marshfield Ball Club. We're still waiting for nicknames for these teams, and if they don't give us a nickname by the time we broadcast the first one, we'll assign our own nicknames to them. That's how that's going to work. But the Marshfield schedule coming in here just as our game was starting, we'll go through that with you, and we'll tell you about our intentions of broadcasting baseball here this summer. July 1st, Marshfield is at Plover. On the 7th, at home against Point. 8th, at home against Rapids. 14th, at home against Anago at Point on July 16th. And at home against Wausau. And at home against an inter-squad contest on the 23rd. At home on the 28th against Plover. And another inter-squad against on July 30th. All games are doubleheaders for Marshfield Baseball. And you will see all of those games live here on Zaleski Sports. As again, be the only place you can watch those games live 100% of the season. So make it easy on yourself and make it Zaleski Sports. Swing and a miss there. 2 quick strikes to Nathan Dupuis as we begin here in the top of the second inning. Dupuis, Parkinson, and Rayburn due up here in the top of the second. That one fouled up and out of play. Peters works fast. Here's the 0-2. Fouled back again by Dupuis. River Bandits with 4 bench players with them here today and 7 for the Chaparrals, just to give you kind of a little bit of a context between these two teams. This one hit into shallow right field, and Wirtz, as Kromenacher was charging on, those two are going to talk about it here on the miscommunication that led to the E4, and that'll bring Dupuis over to first base. Almost hit, really hit right in between those two. It should have been called by Wirtz. He'll tell you that after the game. Could have been called by Kromenacher if Wirtz would have been called off. He likely would have given that up to Kromenacher, but Kromenacher didn't call him off. Wirtz maybe thought that might have happened as some head games and ball on the ground. So Ryan Parkinson, second baseman for the River Bandits, looks at ball 1. So the E4 puts Dupuis on first with nobody out here in the top of the second for the River Bandits. And a big swing and a miss there as Parkinson almost swung out of his shoelaces. I remember a cartoon, it must have been a Bugs Bunny cartoon, where the character swung so fast his shoes untied and he drilled himself into the ground. It looked a lot like Parkinson there. Peters takes a long look at Dupuis at first and fires home, and strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Parkinson goes down swinging, and that is strikeout number 4 already for Ethan Peters. And this one fouled into the parking lot. And see who our first victim is here today. Nobody. That took a nice hop and added some backspin on it. and all cars are safe in the parking lot. So you had Lucas right before the game started. He went and moved his car. Didn't want to take a chance. Bergie, where'd you park? Parked far back. Yeah, good thinking. Bergie's car has some war wounds on it already. Doesn't need another one. And my car is in Neilsville, so I'm safe. Or at least until the missus drives it and gets back on the road with it. Then who knows what might happen. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the second. Jordan Rayburn. Here's the 1-1 from Peters, and Rayburn able to check his swing for ball 2. Pretty quiet home crowd here at Hackman as the runner Dupuis takes off for second, and the throw is there and out as O'Connell guns down Dupuis via Will Lee out at second base for out number 2. Now the Chaparrals crowd here livens up a little bit. All right, so with 2 down now, Rayburn facing the 2-2 pitch and fouls that right off the innards of Sean O'Connell. He's going to have to walk it off a little bit. O'Connell's going to walk around, escorted by the home plate umpire. Just give him a couple minutes to catch his breath after that happens. 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 from Peters. And Rayburn swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Ethan Peters through 2 innings of work. We will go to the bottom of the second. Due up for the Chaparrals, Wirtz, Kurth, and Lee.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
All right, back here to Jack Hackman Field, and what are we looking at here, Bergie? Folks, the dugout. There we go. There, now I see it. Yeah, all right. Pretty nice look there. See the shadows beginning to encroach on the field here at Hackman Field. Again, in pristine condition. It rained for about a half an hour, from about 4:45 till about 5:15, and I took a walk on the field at about 5:20. Just for the fun of it, and it went about as expected. It was a little bit sloppy, but it's in great condition now. As we play here in the bottom of the second, Luke Wirtz, first pitch swinging Wirtz, and under it is the second baseman Ryan Parkinson for the first out here in the second inning. Now the third baseman, Jason Kurth, as Wirtz and Kurth share managerial duties here for the Chaparrals and are batting order buddies. Off-speed pitch dropped in late for ball 1. Pretty bright batting gloves for the third baseman too, as Bergie, can you zoom in on those batting gloves? We'll take that shot here real quick, just in between pitches. Lucas, were you able to see that? Yeah, get Kurth's batting gloves there. Pretty snazzy. As he and the batting gloves see a strike sail in there. Thanks, guys. One ball, 2 strikes from Neve to Kurth, and here it is. And this one is going to be popped up towards the River Bandits dugout and out of play. Yeah, I now know what's been missing here in these Chaparrals home games. I see him now, the hood pen. Hood pen hasn't quite gone full yet. But on some of those other night games, especially a nice Sunday night game, or every now and then you're able to squeeze in a Friday night game, and that hood pen gets ridiculous. This one hit down the line at left field. Going back on it is Rayburn at the wall, and foul over the left field wall as Kurth walks it back. Never let his bat out of his hand, but that one was hit with plenty of distance as Jordan Rayburn ranged back for it in left field. He was looking up at it. We knew it was over the wall, and then we knew it was foul. So we'll do the 2-2 all over again from Neve to Kurth. See if Kurth can find another one he can groove into the outfield. Another off-speed pitch, that one high. A little bit too high to get the barrel of the bat on it like you'd want to, but it was that same pitch. Neve went back to it again, just left it high. A dangerous pitch selection there. Full count now to Kurth. Fastball driven into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and with one out, runner aboard is Jason Kurth. That'll bring up the shortstop, Will Lee, as Lee bats in the 7th spot here tonight. Sean O'Connell on deck, Nick Anderson in the hole. Yeah, Kurth, he knew that was foul. He never let that bat out of his hand 3 pitches ago. He knew it was foul, but it put quite a charge into it. And a couple of oohs and ahs from those in attendance here at Hackman. Swing and a miss by Lee on pitch 1 from Eric Neve. Off-speed pitch. This one lifted on the infield. Under it for out number 2 is Ryan Parkinson. Had to kind of jump a little bit there at the end, but all the same, an out is an out. And he records outs 1 and 2 of the inning. And now Sean O'Connell will step in. Last base runner for the Chaparrals was last inning, and Nate McDonald drew a base on balls. Stole second base, got to third on a balk call, and then it was a ground ball by Brandel to score him. Kurth not likely to get around the bases as niftily as Nate McDonald does. And this one hit weakly into left field, and shortstop Schwannebeck over on it. Nobody was playing third base temporarily. Kurth took a big turn from second, and the pitcher Eric Neve alertly ran over to third. He would have beat Kurth in that race over there. But a Sean O'Connell single into shallow left field puts runners on first and second with 2 outs for the left fielder, Nick Anderson. Another one of those bloopers, and we may get a run here. Anderson would like to make good contact, though. You don't always want to have a bloop hit. Big hole in left center as the center fielder, Justin Rayburn, has shaded over to his right for the left-handed hitting Nick Anderson. That would be one spot to hit it. And a big hole again between third and short. Shortstop Sam Schwannebeck essentially covering second base behind the runner, Jason Kurth. So there's nobody except for Ben Bittner on the left side of the infield. Almost like you would see a total shift for a left-handed power hitter in the major leagues. Barry Bonds kind of brought that shift on. Prince Fielder would induce a big shift like that for the Brewers from time to time. And that one skips in. Nice job of blocking that ball by Robbie Hall behind the plate. He's going to go out and talk to Neve just a little bit. Remind him of something he might have forgot about. Neve gets the pitch he likes, delivers the 1-2. Swung on and missed. That one was going to be ball 2, but swung on and missed for strike 3 for Nick Anderson. First strikeout of the evening for Eric Neve, and that leaves 2 stranded here in the bottom of the second for the Chaparrals. Our score remains Marshfield 1 and Pittsville 0.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Back here to Hackman as we will start the top of the third inning here from Marshfield. Chaparrals lead 1-0. Hopped Well Drilling Incorporated of Auburndale is a 4th-generation homegrown business right here in central Wisconsin. That's 4 generations of business know-how and 4 generations of giving back to the central Wisconsin community. Being part of our community, supporting and celebrating local events like this baseball broadcast is what Hopped Well Drilling Incorporated is all about. And irrigation well drilling is what Hopped Well Drilling Incorporated is all about right now. And as we've said a few times during the golf broadcast, at the Hoheisel and Zaleski motherships, a Hopped Well Drilling Incorporated well brings us sparkling, crystal clear, refreshing cold water. And nice cold water on a hot summer day. Tasty water, too. So Hopped Well Drilling Incorporated of Auburndale, we appreciate their support as they come on here and make sure you get to watch sports completely live and completely free all year round right here on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network. And again, those of you watching on YouTube, click the subscribe button down below. It's free. Those of you watching on Facebook, click the like button. It is also free. And that will alert you to future broadcasts, future Chaparrals broadcast, or whatever other sports that you like to watch with us. Give you an alert that the game is on, either through your email or on your phone. And you'll never miss another one. Again, it's free to subscribe and free to like. And join the thousands of others that have already done it. Neve, Hall in the back to the top of the order in Laddick for the River Bandits, as Peters evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. And swung on and missed for strike 2. Yeah, kind of an underhand swing there by Neve. Berge had that right. Peters, again, works quickly. Here's the 1-2. At the knees, strike 3 called, and Neve goes down looking. Strikeout number 6 for Ethan Peters. Catcher Robbie Hall now will test his skills against Peters. Been a tough ask here so far for the River Bandits. Hall bats in the 9 slot tonight, then back to the top of the order. Sawyer Laddick and Justin Rayburn in the hole. And that one bounces in. 2 balls, no strikes now to Hall. At the knees for strike 1. That one bounced, and it'll be Peters that picks it up, fires to Brandel for out number 2, and that gets a big roar of approval from the Hood Pen and other Chaparral fans here in Marshfield. Again, the Hood Pen's starting to get loud over there. Sometimes it just takes a couple of Busch lattes to get in the swing of things over there. We watched volleyball last night. One of the teams out in Hewitt named the Busch lattes. We saw the fireballs and females, the zombie beavers. All the different teams Playing volleyball out in Hewitt last night. Pretty creative names. The Backyard All-Stars. Trying to remember all the other ones we saw. The Pittsburgh Nellies. That's some interesting name choices. Pretty fun, too. Pretty fun. That one fouled back by Laddick and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. But yeah, the Bush Lattes. And they beat Hailstorm last night, did the Lattes. Actually, all of our winning teams swept, so the winners were 12-0 last night. You don't see that very often. Usually somebody on the short end of the stick is at least able to nab one set somewhere along the way. The 1-2 from Peters to Laddick. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. O'Connell let it hit the dirt, throws down to Brandel to complete the 3rd out of the inning. 7 strikeouts for Ethan Peters. Chaparrals in the bottom of the 3rd will be back to the top of the order with McDonald, Kromenacher, and Brandel.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Okay. Back here to Hackman as we're trying to get. We'll find him. He'll come over here. Back to Hackman as the Chaparrals again. Back to the top of the order in Nate McDonald, Caleb Kromenacher, and Donovan Brandel. McDonald reached via walk back in the 1st inning. Later scored after a stolen base and a balk sent him around the bases. And finally driven in by Donovan Brandel. Eric Neve still on to pitch, and McDonald back up the box. First pitch swinging as the Chaparrals see Neve now for the 2nd time through. And with the hitters the Chaparrals have and what I've seen from Neve, I wouldn't be at all surprised if these bats really heat up here for the Chaparrals the 2nd and maybe even 3rd times through the order. Neve looks on, McDonald not going, and Hall hops out of his stance. And ball 1 is the call. One ball, no strikes, and Kromenacher rips this down the first base line right past us. Bergey's on high alert. He's been a ball magnet over the past couple weeks. Down at softball, we had one hit off the tripod on Monday night. And a couple others came close. McDonald takes off for second base. Throw down from Hall is going to be late. And 2 stolen bases for Nate McDonald on 2 attempts. Ball was called, so 2 balls, 1 strike. McDonald, again, easily moving himself around the base paths here tonight. Off-speed pitch there, misses high and outside. Again, just my first impression through the order here for the Chaparrals. It could be a short outing for the River Bandits starting hurler. It's up to him to prove me wrong. That one drops down low for a ball, so a 5-pitch walk issued to Kromenacher, and runners on first and second for Donovan Brandel. Again, as I was saying, during Brandel's first at-bat, not had the hitting season we've been accustomed to seeing from him during his high school and Legion times. May just need to get acclimated here to, what's certainly a level up from high school and Legion ball. And he only played in 3 games over at Whitewater. This one hit past second base, turning is McDonald for home. He will reach the plate, and it's another RBI single for Donovan Brandel, his second RBI of the game. Over to third goes Kromenacher. And nobody out, and Hall will go out and talk to Neve. Don't say I didn't warn you. As Gonzalez now will step in. Gonzalez hit one deep and foul on his first time out. Probably a lot of what Hall is talking about here is pitch selection to Gonzalez. A blast over the right field wall would open this one completely up. We're already 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Chaparrals, nobody out. Runners on the corners. Big chance here for the Chaps. Neve checks Brandel at first. Fires home high for a ball. Just I do. Neve, long look into Gonzalez. Quick look back at Brandel. Now throws and chases Kromenacher back to the bag at third. A lot of Neve looking around. Not a lot of Neve focused on the batter, Victor Gonzalez. Again, saw Gonzalez hit his first home run of the year on Sunday up in Minocqua. Pitch out there was called. Brandel not on the move. But again, pretty good audience online. Now is the time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers that Live Sports is on Zaleski Sports right now. Tell them how you found us, and they can find us too. Let them enjoy sports right along with you. Do not be a sports hog. Take it all for yourself. Let everybody else have some fun. 3 balls, no strikes, says Neve, being careful here with Gonzalez. Gonzalez, loud bat. Here's a 3-0. Taking all the way and takes a strike high. Gonzalez, pretty sure that was ball 4. As we'll have action here in the River Bandits bullpen here momentarily. Get you caught up on that here in just a second. This one hit down the third base line and in play, but not able to make the play over from third base, Ben Bittner. So it was 3-0. Gonzalez thought he had ball 4 on the 4th pitch. Now he will have a full count from the River Bandits starting pitcher, Eric Neve. Neve, another long look in. Gathers and delivers. This one hit down the right field line and foul, but that again hit well beyond the outfield fence. As Gonzalez jumping all over that Neve offering. Jumped on one back in the first inning and hit it almost in the same spot. This one was further, but both clearly foul down the right field line. So the full count pitch again to Gonzalez. Off-speed pitch, that one does miss. Gonzalez draws the walk that he thought he earned a couple pitches ago. And the bases are loaded now for second baseman and player manager Luke Wirtz. Or as I called him a couple times in the pregame show, Lurtz. Joy? Joy Wirtz is out there watching. Hi, Joy. As Gonzalez is maybe going to be run for here. Nope, just going to get rid of his batting gloves. Al Lalacata is going to come out and retrieve Victor's gloves for him. Rachel, can you see who the number is of the person throwing out there? That'd be a help for us. I think it's 26, Joey Becker. You think so too? All right. We get a cameo appearance from Rachel Zaleski here. Joey Becker warming up for the River Bandits. And I know Rachel won't believe this, but I told the audience at the start of the inning that things weren't looking good for Neve. And Chaparrals, I thought, had figured him out. And bases loaded now with nobody out. And Wirtz looks at a strike. Again, it's up to Neve to prove me wrong. Or the Chaparrals to prove me right. But either way, I shot my shot. Now somebody's gonna make me a winner or a loser here. That one gets behind the catcher, Hall, and nobody coming home as Kromenacher a little bit late on that jump off of third, and the ball only about 10 or so feet behind the catcher, Robbie Hall. As we had a delivery come in from KFC. All right, perfect. Send it around. Neve with the 1-1 to Wirtz. That one fouled back. So Wirtz down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, big opportunity here for the Chaparrals. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. And the opportunity here to put their mark on this game right now. Already up 2-0. Can really put some doubt in the River Bandits' mind with a big inning here. Off-speed pitch that Wirtz delivers down the line past third. 1 run is in. Brandel around third. It'll be a 2 RBI single for Luke Wirtz. Gonzalez moves down to third as he ran around from first. And again, Kromenacher and Brandel score on the 2 RBI hit from Luke Wirtz, and he takes second on the throw. So runners now at second and third for the brightly gloved Jason Kurth. Kurth first pitch swinging, trying to really rattle Eric Neve, but fouled it back. 4-0, still nobody out. 2 in scoring position for the Chaparrals. Big inning developing. This one grounded to third base coach Al Lalacata. Nice job down there, Al, fielding that one. Don't dare me. And that one fouled back, and 3 little kids, all about the age of about 4. Almost hit one of them, and then all 3 turn and chase after it. And one ball retrieved by the young fella in orange shorts out there. Nice job. Neve ready. The 0-2 to Kurth. Off-speed pitch outside. Not sure if Neve is throwing a changeup or if he's throwing a curveball that's not coming over. But either way, the off-speed pitch hasn't fooled the Chaparrals yet. Fastball inside and low. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Kurth. Here's the 2-2. That one low. So we were 0-2. Kurth works it full. Working for a walk. Working for a living.
It's like that Dr. Seuss rhyme.
There's a walk it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Full count now to Kurth from Neve. Yeah, well, there's a urchin in my curtain and a walk it in my pocket. We could probably get that book out. If this game goes the way that I think it might, we're going to have maybe some opportunities in the late innings to tell some Dr. Seuss stories. Full count now from Neve to Kurth, and that one skips in low. And a big bat flip by Kurth. Kurth almost threw that into the hood pen. But he will walk down to first base. And base is full again. And we've got a mound visit. River Bandits coach coming out. And they're going to make the call to the bullpen. That'll give us Time for a commercial break. We'll take that, get you caught up with their pitching change after we come back to Hackman right in after this.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neillsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin. So good, Bergie. All right, coming back here to Hackman, we take a look at our new pitcher for the River Bandits, number 26, Joey Becker, in relief of Eric Neve. Neve goes 2 innings, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, gives up 5 hits and 4 runs so far. All 3 runs on the bases belong to Eric Neve. Will Lee now flew out to second base his last time up, but with the new pitcher, you can kind of throw that out the window. A lot of times you'll ask, well, what did he do last time? Well, different pitcher. Doesn't always matter. Probably matters none. And Lee over to third. The throw will come home, and Gonzalez gunned down at home. So the River Bandits save the run as third baseman Ben Bittner fires home for out number 1. That erases Victor Gonzalez. So Lee aboard via fielder's choice. 1 less earned run for Eric Neve. And the first out of the inning. Bringing up the 8-hitter, Sean O'Connell. O'Connell with a base hit back in the second inning. The River Bandits trying to limit that really big inning for the Chaparrals. And a strike there to O'Connell. And will attempt to do so in relief pitcher Joey Becker. Becker coming in the top of the third, nobody out. Does get Lee to bounce over to third and get the force out at home for out number 1. This one hit by O'Connell over to second base, turned to first or to second in time for out number 1. And that'll be it, as O'Connell will reach via fielder's choice and drive in from third, Luke Wirtz. So 5-0 now with 2 outs, runners at the corners for Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson, victim of a strikeout back in the second inning, as the Chaparrals send up all 9 hitters here in the bottom of the third inning. That one bounced in. It'll be Kurth chugging in from third on the wild pitch, and that'll score run number 6 here for the Chaparrals. Fifth run of the inning. O'Connell moves down to second on that action. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Anderson as the sun begins to set behind the trees to our west. A bit of chill in the air comes in as Anderson hits that one to center. Rayburn coming on, not able to make the catch, and the ball gets behind Rayburn. Turning to home is O'Connell, and there'll be another run scored for the Chaparrals here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. RBI single for Anderson, and then advances to second on the F8. So the Chaparrals do bat around. Back now to the top of the order with Nate McDonald. He started off the inning with a base hit, a stolen base, and a run scored. 2 stolen bases on the day for McDonald, a walk and that single I mentioned just a moment ago, and a strike on the first offering from Becker. That one inside on McDonald, off-speed pitch that missed in. And a swing and a miss there for McDonald. So Becker up on the hitter McDonald. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. But a big inning here for the Chaparrals. They have scored 6 in the inning. 1 in scoring position at second base is Nick Anderson. McDonald would love to drive him in and fouled back. But a pretty good crowd out here. This is a Wednesday night, right, guys? Wednesday? Okay. I never know what day it is. Kind of happened during the virus. Didn't care what day it was for a long time there. Didn't matter. Every day was the same. Here's the 1-2 from Becker. Off-speed pitch. McDonald out in front. Over to Parkinson at second in time. Is throw over to Crone at first base for the 3rd out of the inning, but a standing ovation here from the Chaparrals faithful as they see their hometown Chaparrals score 6 in the inning. We have played 3 complete. Marshfield 7, Pittsville nothing. Just 1. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Looking for a full-service title insurance company? Badger Title is the place to be. Badger Title offers extension closing services, title insurance, letter reports, construction disbursements, and more. Give Cheryl Schwanis a call today for all of your real estate needs at 715-389-2900. That's 715-389-2900. And a big thanks to Badger Title for coming on here and supporting the local sports here through Zaleski Sports. So we start the top of the 4th inning here in Marshfield, and Ethan Peters remains on the hill for the Chaparrals. And for the River Bandits, it'll be center fielder and player manager Justin Rayburn. Rayburn and Schwanebeck, followed by Casey Crone. Here as we start things in the top of the 4th inning, River Bandits looking for a run, looking to get things started here. Rayburn sees that one come in low. 2 balls, no strikes now to River Bandits player manager Justin Rayburn. Strike there. Again, Peters 7 strikeouts already tonight. 7 strikeouts through 3 innings, and Rayburn hits that one over to Wirtz at second, over to Brandel. And in time for out number 1 as Rayburn goes down on the 4-3 putout. That brings up shortstop Sam Schwanebeck. Schwanebeck, base hit back in the first inning. One of just 2 River Bandit base runners through the first 3 innings of play here in Marshfield tonight. Swing and a miss by Schwanebeck. No balls, 2 strikes now. Low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Peters striking out 7 through 3 innings of work here so far, and he has done the job that matches the output of the offense here for the Chaparrals tonight. Another complete effort here so far for the undefeated 4-0 Marshfield Chaparrals here tonight. And Schwanebeck hits that one high down the left field line, drifting and out of play, foul. Again, first baseman Casey Crone waits on deck. 1 out here as we play in the top of the 4th from Hackman. Peters ready and delivers. Strike 3 called. Schwanebeck not happy with the call, but he goes down swinging for strikeout number 8 here tonight for Ethan Peters. So third baseman Casey Crone struck out looking back in the first inning. And first pitch swinging Crone over to Wirtz at second. Easy throw to Brandel at first, and it's another 1-2-3 inning here for the Chaparrals. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings put in by Peters and the Chaparrals. We have played 3.5. Our score remains Marshfield 7, Pittsville nothing.
Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neilsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient rood furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Back to Hackman here tonight for the bottom of the 4th inning as the Chaparrals will go Kromenacher, Brandel, and Gonzalez. 2-3-4 in the lineup as we take a look at folks out in left field. Pretty good place to watch the game out there in left field, and a pretty good place right above that Scotty's Pizza sign. Again, we say thanks to Scotty's Pizza for sponsoring our broadcast here tonight. Scotty's Pizza at 715-384-8118. That's 715-384-8118 for pizza delivered hot, fresh, and best to your door. Dine-in and carry-out options also available at Scotty's Pizza at 100 South Chestnut Avenue in Marshfield, or as we like to say around here, just right next to the police station. that's how that works. But Scotty's Pizza helping out our broadcast tonight, and we thank them for their participation here on 60 Days of Summer on Zaleski Sports. First pitch to Caleb Kromenacher is a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Kromenacher as he walked back in the third and later scored. Scored one of 6 Chaparrals runs in the inning. Kind of thought after that first time through it was going to be a big inning there for the Chaparrals. They had Neve figured out coming the second time through the order and did eventually chase him in the inning. Score 6, Joey Becker on the hill for the River Bandits here in the 4th inning. Came in to clean up things in the 3rd. Full count now to Kromenacher. That one bounces in for ball 4. So Donovan Brandel. 2 RBI for Brandel here tonight on a ground out and a single. Throw over to first, and ball pops out of first baseman Casey Crone's mitt. So he and Kromenacher share a couple smiles over there. As they got 44 and 9 got tangled up, and it almost was a 494 by the time they were done. Low for ball 1 to Brandel. Again, Brandel looking to get on track from the plate here in 2020. And hits that one into left center field. Rayburn over and under for out number 1. Again, Brandel only played 3 games down at Whitewater as a true freshman for that team, and still kind of getting on track over here. It's one of the first balls out of the infield by Brandel here in 2020. But again, he does have 2 RBI today, so he'll hang his hat on that. That's a good effort, no matter how you look at it. Designated hitter Victor Gonzalez, and got under that one. That's hit into shallow right field, and in no man's land that goes, and it'll be a hit for Gonzalez. He'll take it as he got under it. Gonzalez has a home run swing, and kind of looks back at the dugout, kind of shrugs his shoulders back there. He knew that was not his best effort, and not often are you rewarded with a hit, but he'll take it. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. That'll bring up second baseman Luke Wirtz. And a strike by Becker. Nice pitch there by Joey Becker. And double steal as Kromenacher down to third. Ball was in the dirt anyway, but Kromenacher halfway there. Stolen base for Kromenacher, and Gonzalez takes his place at second base. So both runners now in scoring position here for the Chaps. Strike was called there. Now the 0-2 from Becker to Wirtz, and that one fouled back. Becker looks at Kromenacher at third, fires home, and this one hit right towards us, and there we go. So Crone able to make the catch. Berge was about ready to stand up. Well, that's what it was. He was going to stand up and catch the ball. That makes sense. I had one hit at me at softball on Monday. I was walking behind home plate, had one pop up. I had my Razor J caramel corn in my right hand, so I reached up with my left hand to grab it, tried an overhand catch, and it bounced right out of my hand. Paige Kislow's grandpa said it was an error on me. I agreed. It was. I don't know if I've ever attempted to catch a ball with a bag of caramel corn in my hand before. Oh well, I dropped it. It's true. Strike there. Now no balls, 2 strikes to Jason Kurth. Becker's kind of come alive here. He was essentially just a long toss session down here in the bullpen. Never really got in his stretch or his windup. Not until he got on the mound here, and off-speed pitch had Kurth guessing the whole way, and it's a strikeout to end the inning here in the 4th as Becker and the River Bandits hold Marshfield to nothing in the 4th inning. We played 4 complete. Chaparrals 7, River Bandits nothing.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and...
And there you go. The scoreboard confirms it. Marshfield 7, Pittsville nothing as we begin play here on the top of the 5th inning. As the River Bandits will go 5, 6, 7, Dupuis, Parkinson, and Jordan Rayburn. Dupuis reached via error back in the 2nd inning, batting here for the 2nd time today in the 5th. River Bandits looking for a run here, somehow, some way. That one fouled back by Dupuis. They've had 2 base runners. It was Dupuis in the 2nd inning and Schwanenbeck in the 1st inning, and that's been it. Eight strikeouts for Peters in his outing here so far. That one hit and down into left field. So it'll be a leadoff single for Nathan Dupuis. Nice piece of hitting there for Dupuis. Again, he made good contact back in the 2nd inning. Hit that one into shallow right field back then, and kind of in between Kromenacher and Wirtz, a little bit of miscommunication. We did give it an E4, so that's the first hit of the game for Dupuis, but able to get contact off of Peters both times. That's an achievement. Ball called there as it came in low. This one is chop foul up the Pittsville walk-up. One ball, one strike now to the second baseman, Parkinson. And Parkinson over to Brandel at first, over to Lee for one, back to Brandel. and not in time. Nice play there by Donovan Brandel to get the ball out of his mitt. Good cover by Lee, just not able to get back to the bag in time to get Parkinson. So Parkinson aboard via fielder's choice as first base stays occupied. And one out brings Jordan Rayburn to the plate. He struck out back in the second inning. And we're going to get a runner here for the second baseman, Parkinson. He comes off a little bit gingerly. And that'll be Eric Hahn to run at first base for Parkinson. May have jammed a hip or something in the lower back as he stepped on that bag. He was hustling down the line at first. I've done that before. Kind of, if you've ever stubbed your toe, it kind of feels like that, but in your lower back. That happens a lot as you get older. That one comes in low. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the left fielder, Jordan Rayburn. Peters settles in, looks at first, and fires home. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And again, the sun beginning to make its final appearance here tonight. A little bit cool coming in, so if you are headed down to Hackman, bring a jacket, maybe a pair of pants, or put some pants on before you leave. It'll be strike 3 looking. And the second time Rayburn goes down via strike. Strikeout number 9 for Ethan Peters. Second out of the inning. And Joey Becker now will hit for the first time tonight as he relieved Eric Neve back in the third inning. And a strike to Becker. Peters ready and delivers inside for ball 1. Strike called there. 1 ball, 2 strikes on a flamin' fastball by Ethan Peters. 2 outs. Peters ready with the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 10 for Ethan Peters as he continues to mow down River Bandits here in this one. Chaparrals come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Due up Will Lee, Sean O'Connell, and Nick Anderson back to Hackman after this.
When you need high-quality granite and quartz work for your next project, turn to the Granite Shop. Choose from a wide range of products at our indoor showroom. From fabrication to installation, we are your full-service stone experts. The Granite Shop. Call today for a free estimate.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central in Marshfield.
Nice. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. Lee, O'Connell, Anderson, as the Chaparrals go 7-89 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As I just got word that there was that the Chaparral mascot was here today. I didn't know that. The next time the Chaparral mascot comes around, we gotta have Shappy come over here and at the camera. So Becker back on to pitch here in the bottom of the 5th inning. He came in with no outs, bases loaded in the top of the 3rd. So begins the start of his second full inning, but did pitch all 3 outs in the 3rd inning as well. Shortstop Will Lee, fly out, pop out to second base, and ground out to second. That one hit in left field. That'll drop in front of the left fielder Rayburn, and a leadoff hit here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Will Lee. Now catcher Sean O'Connell has reached base twice, single and a fielder's choice, scored in the 3rd inning, one of 6 Chaparrals to score in the 3rd. First pitch swinging O'Connell, that'll get down, so back-to-back hits here to start the bottom of the 5th inning for the Chaps, and they may have solved Joey Becker just like they did Eric Neve, as they hit confidently here in the bottom of the order. Anderson strikeout and a single here today. I was about to say during Anderson's plate appearance back in the 3rd inning, I didn't because he got that hit, so I was going to say wouldn't necessarily be applicable, as that one's hit into the on-deck circle over on the Chaparral side for strike 1, but a player like Anderson begin to kind of feel the pressure sometimes if you're not having the kind of plate appearances that you'd like to have. And with a whole bench full of eager Chaparrals, Byral, Heinen, Earl, Lancour, La Licata, Rivera, Kromenacher, a lot of guys who'd like to hit in that dugout. I mean, anybody, it kind of puts pressure on, but Anderson been scrapping a little bit here in 2020, and for that, if you're that person, that can put a little pressure on. You want to be able to stay in that starting lineup with all those other bats standing there in the dugout staring at you. Can make for some interesting plate appearances as you see strike 2 come in. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Anderson. And that's going to be the way it is for the Chaparrals. As hitters that are at the bottom of the order, there's always going to be 4, 5, 6 guys in the dugout just chomping at the bit, ready to get up and take your place as Anderson strikes out for the 2nd time today. And that's just sports overall. I mean, if you're in that, I don't know, we'll just call it struggle category. There's always somebody. Yeah, even if you're playing well, there's always somebody who, in the back of their mind. I mean, we're all competitors here. That says I can probably play better. Give me the ball, get me a bat, get me swimming lane, whatever it is. Let me in, coach. As McDonald will hit this one in the infield. Infield fly rule is in effect. And 2 quick outs for the Chaparrals here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runners still on first and second for right fielder Caleb Kromenacher. Kromenacher fly out, walk, and a single today. Has scored once. Chaparrals wouldn't mind putting a couple more on here on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 5th. Don't often see the 10-run rule in Dairyland League play, but bottom of the 5th, it's a slight possibility at this point. 2 outs here in the inning, though. It's up to the River Bandits and Becker to get out of it. And a strike comes in there to Kromenacher. And the best way to get out of it is deal with the batter at the plate. And don't worry about those runners. Here with 2 outs. That one skips in, and that'll allow both runners to advance on the wild pitch. So Lee down to third, O'Connell down to second. And with 2 balls and 1 strike, it's 2 in scoring position for Caleb Kromenacher. And now more than ever, time for the Bandits and Becker to bear down and just get this batter figured out. Off-speed pitch, drops in for a strike. Becker ready with the 2-2. Here it is. Fastball hit through the hole at second. That'll score Lee easily from third. The throw is going to come home. O'Connell is going to be safe on a collision with the catcher Hall at home, and it's a 2 RBI single for Caleb Kromenacher. The Chaparrals do score the runners in scoring position. They move the scoreboard to 9-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So it's a 2 RBI single for Caleb Kromenacher, moves to second on the throw. Now Donovan Brandel steps in. Ground out, fly out, and a hit. One of the 6 to score back in the 3rd inning. Pops this one up. It's Hall's play to make behind the plate. He finds it, settles under it, and overran it. A little bit of a breeze blowing back at Hall. It just overplayed it by a half a step. Gonzalez waits on deck if Brandel able to get aboard here with 2 outs. Some action in the Chaparrals bullpen. See if I can identify who that is here momentarily, as that one comes in outside for ball 1. And another one outside. Could be Lancourt down there. Could be, well, probably just Lancourt down there. I think that's probably what we got down there. Is this one hit back up the middle. It'll be Kromenacher rounding third and will easily score as Brandel with another RBI tonight, his 3rd RBI of the game. And the Chaparrals go up 10-0. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Victor Gonzalez. Gonzalez liked the look and feel of that home run on Sunday night. Brought his home run swing with him again today. Has had 2 clear the right field fence, but both foul. Did single on a weakly hit fly ball in his last plate appearance. Gonzalez, base on balls and a single. Been on base twice. Did fly out back in the 1st inning. It was his home run back on Sunday that essentially put the finishing touches on the Minocqua Wood Ducks. I believe that was a 5th inning home run, a mid-inning home run anyway. And inside to Gonzalez now. 3 balls, no strikes, but that home run really put it in the heads of the Wood Ducks at that point that game was over. And that's what a home run can do, especially in a game that was a little tight. It was 2-0, 3-0, something like that, and 2-run homer broke it open. And strike called, and Gonzalez again, as he did the last time he walked, thought he saw ball 4 on the 4th pitch, and they called strike. The 3-1 to Gonzalez, swing and a miss. And Becker's been looking for this third out now. But both Kromanacher and Brandel able to get hits with 2 outs. So Bandits and Becker still searching for out number 3 here of the inning. Chaparrals have scored 3. Runner at first is Brandel. Full count to Gonzalez. Brandel off and running, and the off-speed pitch will miss down low, and is a second walk of the game to Gonzalez. Both walks. Nope, just the first walk to Gonzalez by Becker, and now Hall will come out to the mound and talk to Joey Becker a little bit. As player manager Luke Wirtz will step up, be the 8th hitter of the inning, and the Chaparrals batted 10 back in the 3rd inning, and they'll bat at least 8 here in the 5th, as they are in total control here for Marshfield tonight, lead 10-0. Through 4 2/3. Hall sent the message to Becker, and big hit by Luke Wirtz to left field, going back off the bottom of the wall. Wirtz misses a home run by about 10 feet, and it'll score Brandel from second base. Brandel looked behind him. He didn't know if that ball, he wasn't sure that ball wasn't gone, and he looked behind him thinking that Gonzalez may be behind him. He was not, but that ball off the bottom of the fence and left misses the home run by about 10 feet, but does score the 11th run of the game here for the Chaparrals tonight. So an RBI double for Wirtz, and the Chaparrals do bat around here in the inning. The 9th batter of the inning right now is third baseman Jason Kurth. Kind of a damp night. They've reduced the carry on that ball just a bit. Wirtz didn't quite get all of it. Again, missed that home run by about 10 feet. 10 feet of clearing the wall out there at about 335 feet. Hit at about 325. And this one is hit into shallow right field. Calling for it and making the catch is second baseman Ryan Parkinson, as Kurth upset it himself. But it is the 3rd out of the inning for the River Bandits. The Chaparrals do score 4 after 5 complete. Marshfield 11, Pittsville nothing.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
It's a winning play every day at Tire Town Auto with 24-hour towing and complete auto service. Tire Town Auto on the roundabout on South Central Avenue in Marshfield, and 715-389-2909. That's 715-389-2909 to get you back on the winning side with Tire Town Auto. Some of the fun had here at Hackman, and again, if you're not down here, that's a mistake on you. Because you could have been selected for the golf contest here, as this participant here has a couple chances to win a free round of golf at Marshfield Country Club. All he's got to do is hit the golf ball in the swimming pool. Seems easy, right? Pool's about 4 or 5 feet wide. That should be pretty simple from about 70 feet away. Bounces it off the front of it there. That's not going to count. You got to get it in the swimming pool. But yeah, he's got about a 25-yard chip, and that one bounced wide left, and that's it. So not a winner there, but a winner for being selected. And again, get down here to Hackman. All kinds of fun in-game entertainment going on here. The Chaparrals with President Jason Good put on a tremendous show down here, and always having a good time here at Hackman. And especially a night like tonight where Ethan Peters has struck out 10, and the Chaparrals have scored 11 times. And it's fun all around on the Marshfield side here tonight. A couple of changes defensively for the Chaps. We'll let you know about those as we look into Robbie Hall leading off here for the River Bandits. Then back to the top of the order, Sawyer Laddick and Justin Rayburn. A strike called there. At third is Isaiah Byrel in for Jason Kurth. At second base is Al Lalakata. He is in for Luke Wirtz. And we do have a new right fielder. I'll have to get that one figured out here in just a minute. And a swing and a miss there. Strikeout number 11 for Ethan Peters. So as we said in our Grassland Dairy pregame show, player manager, longtime Chaparrals player manager Justin Rayburn back here for the first time as a non-Chaparral. Here we go, Bergie, coming to us off the gate. That one posed no threat at all. That was an easy one. If that fence wasn't there, Bergie would have had that for sure. But the Chaparrals ruining the return here to Hackman of Justin Rayburn and the Pittsville River Bandits. But they'll play a few more times, including in Pittsville on Sunday, so the Bandits get a chance at revenge right away on Sunday as Laddick goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. And as I said before, Zaleski Sports is the only place you can watch every Marshfield Chaparrals baseball game here in 2020. We'll be in Sparta for a 1 p.m. first pitch on Saturday. And then Pittsville, I believe, 1:30 p.m. first pitch on Sunday over in Pittsville. So Saturday 1 p.m., Sunday 1:30 p.m. Back-to-back road games coming up for the Chaps. This one grounded to Lalakata at second, drops it momentarily, and gets it over to Brandel in time for out number 3. So another quick and efficient 1-2-3 inning for the Chaps as they retire the Bandits in order in the 6th. It'll be the bottom of the 6th coming up for Marshfield when we come back to Hackman in just a moment.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here to Jack Hackman Field, the Chaparrals all over the Bandits here tonight, 11-0. And it's time for our Alan Johnson State Farm play of the game. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Alan Johnson is ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Marshfield. Call 715-207-6047 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Alan Johnson State Farm on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. And our Alan Johnson State Farm play of the game, it was back in the 3rd inning as Marshfield Chaparral starting pitcher Ethan Peters goes 1-2-3 in that inning. And you combine that with a 2nd inning, Peters strikes out 4 of the 6 River Bandits batters. He has struck out 12 altogether here tonight. But that 2nd and 3rd inning combined for Peters, again, as he strikes out 2 of 6 combined, he set down all 6 in a row, and actually into the 4th inning had actually sat down 9 Bandits in a row. But that 2nd and 3rd inning really set the tone for the Chaparrals, as then in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Chaps explode for 6 runs. And Ethan Peters was the catalyst for all that action. And that is our Alan Johnson State Farm play of the game. Alan Johnson State Farm on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. First pitch swinging for Lee, and Crone off the bag at first. And it'll be Will Lee with an infield single. Starting action here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 10-run rule in effect if the Chaparrals are able to hold the Bandits to 1 or none runs in the on the top of the 7th. That'll be it here from Hackman. So we'll tell you now, make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll talk to Chaparrals manager Luke Wirtz and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that comes up at the conclusion of this one, which again could be stunted in the top of the 7th if the Bandits aren't able to come up with 2 runs. Under it is O'Connell, and Bittner at third makes a nice play for out number 1. As he and Schwanebeck share a chuckle over there. Bittner was backpedaling the whole time. Lee stays at first. And Nick Anderson to the plate. Couple of strikeouts and a single for Anderson today. Becker misses high. Again, Eric Neve started today, finished 2 innings, and it's been Becker since. Anderson hits this one into the infield, gobbled up there at second, and in time over to Crone for out number 2. Lee does move over to second on the infield action. So Cale Heinen is who took over in center field for Nate McDonald, and Heinen will bat for the first time for the Marshfield Chaparrals here in 2020. Takes a ball. And there was multiple changes. We saw Byrel at third, La Licata at second, Heinen in center. And I'm pretty sure there was a new right fielder. And should Heinen get aboard here, we'll have a chance to see who that is, although that looks an awful lot like Kromenacher standing on deck. Caleb Kromenacher, who started in right field, but we'll find out. Ball at the letters. 3 balls, no strikes now to Heinen. Shap's dugout yells green light at Heinen as he sees his first plate appearance of the season. And no green light as he sees and watches a strike come in. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Heinen. Now there would be a green light. As Becker readies the 1-1. Or the 3-1, my apologies. And Heinen hits that one towards the Bandits' dugout. He turned us down for water, so I just let it lay there. No. Do you want another one? No, I'm good. Thank you. Becker ready, full count pitch to Heinen. And that one misses outside, so Heinen draws the walk on board with his first career Marshfield Chaparrals plate appearance. So Caleb Kromenacher was in right field. It just didn't look like him. Folks sitting in lawn chairs down the third base side, having a nice time down there, singing along to the Lionel Richie walk-up music for Caleb Kromenacher. I got a hard time believing Caleb chose that as his walk-up music. But whatever gets the job done. And this one hit to Schwanebeck at short for out number 3. So the third out recorded here. No damage done to the River Bandits in the 6th inning. They come to bat in the top of the 7th. It could be last call for the Bandits, back for the top of the 7th after this. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. For the River Bandits in the top of the 7th, Schwannebeck, Crone, Dupee all due up for Pittsville as we start in the top of the 7th. A couple shout-outs online. Bryce Rasmussen checking in from Amherst, Wapaka area. Hey, Bryce, thanks for watching. And Connor Peters checking in. Connor, Ethan has 12 strikeouts as he has mowed down River Bandits left and right here tonight. That's our online audience checking in. If, again, you've got something to say, hit us up in the chat box down below. And Dan Ross watching. We're drawing mini golf pairings. Danny, who do I play with? I need to know who my pair. This is my teammate. Is that what I'm supposed to know here? As we've got a greatest mini golf tour coming up in Minocqua. I actually went up. That's one of the reasons I went up to Minocqua this last weekend to get a practice round in. I played pretty good. I had one hole. I played 18 holes. I had one hole in one, and I had a couple good holes, and then a couple holes I wanted to quickly forget. But that's why I went up and played the practice round. So Dan Ross, tell me who I'm paired with, and we're gonna win the whole damn thing. That's what's gonna happen there. Yeah, strike there. As pinch hitter for Schwannebeck here is Eli Fox. Fox looks at a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now as Peters comes back on in the top of the 7th, looking to add to his dozen strikeouts today. Just something else. 18 batters, struck out 12. And skip that one in. It's kind of the second one here, this at bat, that he's done that too. Overthrowing there a bit. He would probably admit to that. If he didn't, he'd be wrong, because that's how that works. But again, we will talk to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll talk to Chaparral manager Luke Wirtz and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. I don't see how it can be anybody other than Ethan Peters. But we do leave it up to Luke Wirtz to choose that person. So we'll see if he agrees with us. Keep ourselves out of the popularity contest that way. Otherwise, these players they're hounding us before the game. Hey, make sure you pick me tonight. Pick me tonight. And strikeout number 13 for Ethan Peters. And then we got to end up telling these guys before the game starts, hey, listen, we only interview the winning player of the game. So the game hasn't even started yet, and you're asking me to pick you for the player of the game. Get your head in the game, man. You got to win the game first. So we generally nowadays anyway, stay out of that business. The program is well known, and the coaches know to bring their player over with them. So they do. And Luke Wirtz does it just the same as everybody else does. But Peters now to Crone, who has struck out once in the first and ground out back in the 4th. And the 0-2 to Crone, fouled back. Peters trying to blow that one past him and almost did. That one is off the handle to Lalakata at second. Easy throw to Brandel for out number 2. So if we have the rules right, that brings up Nathan Dupuy. Yep, and actually it doesn't. This will be a... Yep, there we go. It is. Okay. So it brings up Nathan Dupuy. Saw number 7 run around out there, but that's Eric Hahn. He stands on deck, but he'll need Dupuy to get on base, and Dupuy does so. So Dupuy right back up the box. It's his second hit of the game. Dupuy on all 3 times here today. Nice effort. Nice game for the right fielder, Nathan Dupuy. So Eric Hahn now will bat in place of Ryan Parkinson. Parkinson left the game after a fielder's choice back in the 5th inning. He got on base, and I think as he touched the base, something got jammed up in his hip and his lower back, and he exited the game. So Hahn now will bat for the first time here tonight. Throw low to Brandel over at first. With 2 outs, Peters 1 ball, no strikes to Hahn. Make that 2 balls, no strikes. Again, Peters already with an impressive 13 strikeouts through 20 outs and blows that one past Hahn. As Chaparrals search for out number 21. And we believe the 10-run rule will apply here if the Bandits not able to score 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Hahn. Runner Dupuy takes off for second. Ball is called. Throw down and is out as they say Dupuy was tagged on the inside shoulder as O'Connell guns down Dupuy, attempting to steal. Lee puts the tag on, and it's the 3rd out of the inning and the final out of the night tonight as the Chaparrals take down the River Bandits in 7. Our final score for Marshfield is 11-0 Marshfield. Make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll talk to Luke Wirtz and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that coming up after this.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $61.50, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here to Hackman Field as we begin our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll start with manager Luke Wirtz, and we'll start with your at bat. It was a near miss, I guess is what you call it out there in left field. Just talk to us about that at bat. I know Gonzalez had a couple down the right field line too early in the game. Just talk to us about that at bat and getting solid contact on that ball.
It felt good. I barreled it up. I was looking for, swing first pitch if it was going to be a strike. They had been pounding the zone against us most of the night, so we were aggressive first pitch a lot of times. Found a pitch, he left it pretty much right down the middle, it looked like, and made a good swing on it. Looked
like you guys kind of had Neve solved early through that first time through. Just talk about that. What's the talk in the dugout like when you kind of onto a guy right away and then you spread that message through the dugout? Tell us what that's about.
Yeah, as a team, we have good leadoff guys, 1-2 punch with Nate and Caleb, and they saw what he threw. They let us know kind of if he has a lot of run or movement on his fastballs, and they just relayed that to us, and we decided to be aggressive tonight and pounded out 11 hits finally. It was good to see a lot of hits tonight.
Yeah, absolutely was. You move your record to 5-0. Congratulations. We'll see you on Saturday down in Sparta.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Ethan Peters. And there's really nothing else to say but 13 strikeouts tonight. I mean, you face 21, you strike out 13. How do you describe your effort here tonight?
Well, it's been a while since I've thrown that many pitches, but I just went out there and did the best I could, throw strikes, and got my defense behind me.
We talked about it during the broadcast up in Minocqua. You were playing right field, so you didn't hear me talking, but I had noted a couple of those times the ball came out and you fired him right back in, just kind of showing off your arm. Just talking about the fun. I mean, you guys are just having fun out here. You showed it up in Minocqua, and some of the fun you guys have. Just a fun group here in 2020.
So, all the teams you usually play on are pretty serious, and everybody wants to really win, and it doesn't really cross paths. But here you can just mess around and have fun, and we win. So, I mean, it's kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah, you really got that going for you. We talked to Jason Kurth in our pregame show. Sparta always puts out a really good team, has really been the thorn in the Chaparrals side for a number of years. So, how will maybe this team might need to get a little bit more serious on Saturday going up against a good team like that. You've had those kind of rivalries in your years. What's it take to level up from here?
Well, I mean, we can be serious. It's just, I don't know. I feel like we're laid back and we relax and we play better when we do that. I mean, I'm sure we could get uptight and batten down if we really needed to, but we haven't had to so far. So I think we'll be good.
I'll ask it again in a little bit different way. What's the ceiling for this team? I mean, you've seen 5 games, you've played with some of these guys before. I mean, how big can big be?
I mean, our pitching staff is just absolutely dominant right now, and half of them haven't even thrown yet. So we just keep throwing strikes, and our hitting's getting there. And honestly, I don't know where this goes really, but I think we could win the conference.
Yeah, it seems like we're in for a pretty good year. We're having fun so far. We'll put you in the house. It's your microphone. I'm Ethan Peters. I'm in the house. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1.
Never done this before.
You've never done it before? Man, what have you been waiting for? Huh? No, you have to. Shapers. All right. All right, ready?
I'm Ethan Peters, and I'm in the house.
Goofball. All right, see you Saturday. All right, guys, we'll wrap things up here from Marshfield tonight. Chaparrals, big win, 11 win as they finish off the River Bandits in 7. Again, Chaparrals next at Sparta. First pitch, 1 p.m., and Zaleski Sports, the only place so you can watch every Marshfield Chaparrals game here in 2020. So we'll be back for Chaparrals baseball at 1 o'clock on Saturday. In Sparta, and then it's at Pittsville, 1:30 on Sunday. We're back on the air next on Friday. It'll be at SK Speedway Armed Forces Night, and back on the air on 7:30 on Friday. Highlights of this game a little bit later on tonight on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. For Brandon Berg, Lucas Hoheisel, I'm Jason Zaleski.